This is a book we did about the old story, conflict between the Palestinians. In the past, we know quite well, in the book of Judges, Samson, in Gaza, all the famous stories about it there, and try to show that really, as then, Gaza was really source of trouble for Jews at that time. We also have this kind of troubles, unfortunately, today. This is really the map in which you see Gaza here. So, interesting table that we did a while ago with Professor Aralik, Robert Aralik, for distinguished professor in New York University. And this is really what we did then, showing really how the sources of evil really has to do with us according to Kabbalah. So let us see very interesting table about it. As you will see, it is early statistics. So this is a table. We are going to do this now before some important introductory words about what Gaza is in Kabbalah. But before, let us see some interesting things which coming in Kabbalistic book. And these books tell us what are really the inner essence of Gaza, to do with evil. Gaza in Hebrew, Gaza, and when you write the Hebrew letters fully, which you don't have in English, like Ayin, Yud Nun, Zayin, Yud Nun, A, and you take the inner letter, which indicates to the depth, the deep meaning of it, so which is Yud Nun, Aleph, 60, 70, come to 131. 131 and 31 is in a medical value of the evil power, the heavenly angel of the Amalekite, which is Samael. You can see Samael, which come also 60, 40, M, Aleph, Lamed, come to also 131. Then, what is interesting, called to Kabbalah, the small, the left represents these powers which have to do with judgment, to do with Amalek. So small writing fully 340, 130, these 3 letters, 4 letters come to 371. The same numerical like Amalek, which is 240 and somewhere 31, clearly indicating to all these evil forces against Israel have to do with these names. So what we did is we looked with Professor Aralik from New York University, distinguished professor to computer science, definitely before, to do with image processing and pattern recognition. He was the international president of it and also was an inspector in NASA. So together, really we found an interesting table here, which contains the words Samael, Rab is the name also the evil force to do with last, Gaza, and Capricorn, which is really a translation of Deism, the God. Now, what you have here, this is according to Rabbeinu Bechaye, old astrology, relates this sign of Capricorn, the God, to the Palestinians. Now, what is interesting, in this table we find all these words coming, Gaza, you have Gaza, and Gdiaizim, this is a God, and this is Samael, the evil force. The minister of American Rab, which have to do with last also, with Ishmael. Now, altogether, as you can see, this table Professor Aralik found that is 1.5 to 10,000. The tables we found myself. A very, very interesting table which clearly confirms and shows what Kabbalah says. Now, the important teaching is that the problem that we have from Gaza cannot be solved with political solutions and all this, because it's much deeper. In fact, the idea of this Gdi-Zim and Gaza, really, as all these names have to do with the Konto Zahari and other mystical books, says that this is really what was Samson tried to do, to fight with the Philistine, because he realized the evil forces are there. And this is really what is interesting, that he sent to his wife, a present, a goat, and he's ready to tell her, look, I'm going now to control you. But he was successful because of really wrong things he did. Now, what is important is to tell us again that really the solution to our situation is only one, to return to the Torah, because we know Amalek becomes strong by desecrating Shabbat. The rabbis tell us that the Amalekite came to attack Israel when they desecrated Shabbat and Avira, and also because of immorality of not keeping Torah mitzvot, like the place of Refidim was, because they were loose in keeping Torah. So let us hope that we really now will realize this. Interesting that now I see that you have Persia, you have Paras, because now that Paras are behind all these evil forces trying to strengthen Gaza. Very, very interesting table and very significant for our time.